Hi everyone, this is how I would describe data governance function within a company. Let's bring up a slide. Here you go. Let's start with having our product database. It feeds data to a dashboard, which in turn feeds data to the data scientists. Our product has some static reference data. That would be some market identifiers such as stock code, currency code, etc. that gets into the product database. That is part of reference and master data management. What is reference data? What is considered master data? To get these data feeds, the company pays a subscription fee to the vendors. Instead of having one vendor, let's have two vendors, just to make it more interesting. All this product data we want to display on the website. So let's show it here. This is the data architecture diagram. It allows different stakeholders within the organization to understand the current state of the systems. That helps everyone discuss and make further changes, making sure that everybody is on the same page. Now, the data scientist requests more data available in the dashboard. So that makes sense, and all the users should retrieve data from a single platform. The data governance team would decide to make the data point available on the dashboard, and that is part of the data warehousing and BI management, further opening up data to users to create organizational value. And of course, we want to have customer database. You know what? It's not that straightforward. Let's have 3 customer databases. It happens all the time. Over the years, there are multiple customer databases. This is part of data modeling design. This is involved for any kind of databases. The logical data model can be part of the data governance function, and the physical data model may be handled by the DBA, the database administrator in the tech team. Once we have these databases, we have to make sure data is stored properly from creation, acquisition to disposal. That is part of data storage and operations. Should we keep the database in-premise, or should we migrate to the cloud? Let's introduce the data engineer. He has been working behind the scene to load data into the dashboard. And he asks, what should I load? How should I load? What database should I load from? And there are multiple customer databases, and some customers exist in multiple databases. The data governance team would work with the business to determine data owners and decide which one is the system of record and document this properly. That decision should be documented in the metadata repository, as shown at the bottom of the page. After the data governance team identifies the data owner and has decided the system of record, the data engineer is able to load data into the data warehouse. And of course, when we load data from the customer database, we need to make sure the data privacy, such that personal information is provided to those who absolutely need them. That is part of data security. Since we have the customer database, some data can be shared with the product database. Let's put some of the data feeds in, or better yet, make an API interface for the data exchange among the databases. That is the Data Integration and Interoperability design. Unfortunately, sometimes data scientists report that some data is inaccurate. So after checking with the metadata repository, we can trace back all the way up the dashboard, up the product database, up the reference database, and identify that there is some data quality issue by the data vendor. It was caused by one of the data vendors, so we may revise the data source prioritization rules to decide which source to load into the reference database. We have to work with the vendor relationship manager to get it fixed. All the data issues should be tracked, prioritized, and addressed through a data quality program. And here's data governance in one diagram. As always, I really want to hear your thoughts on this topic. Please share your comments or ask questions below. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, have a wonderful day.